Diallo, Babacar Sand, Jean-Jacques Boissy, Mo Faye, Mustafa Diop. It's a roster that is good enough to go out and win, you would think, against any team in Africa, but they've got to put it all together, and they're going to have to do it today against a very good South Sudanese team that, again, is trying to make history. In fact, every time they play, it's like they make history as they go out because of the country's not that old, but at the end of the day, they've played at the FIBA AfroBasket, the last FIBA AfroBasket, and really raised eyebrows with their performances, and here they are right on the cusp of booking a place in the 32-team FIBA Basketball World Cup, which is going to be played in the Philippines, Indonesia, and Japan. So we also saw Khalifa Diop come out, Alga Njai, Lamine Sam, Youssou Ndoye, the veteran, and by Njai and Amar Sila. For South Sudan, who are being coached by Luol Deng, while Royal Ivy is not able to coach in this window, he has got a team that is becoming more and more recognized in international basketball, not just for the flair that they play with and the exuberance and the enthusiasm, but also because of the results. They're beating teams, and there's plenty of panache or flamboyance, borderline. Some people might even, I'm not even going to say it. Let's just say that when you play South Sudan, they let you hear about it when they score, and we will see if that works today against Senegal, if it serves as any additional motivation for Senegal to come out today and to get a big win against their rivals. So Alexandria, Egypt, this terrific city for basketball, getting ready to host a very important game in the African qualifiers for the FIBA Basketball World Cup. We're going to have a pause right now for the playing of the national anthems for Senegal and South Sudan. So the national anthems have been played. Always a great thing for these games to hear those national anthems. Serves as a reminder of what this is all about. It's about national pride. Didier Gaga, Jan Vezo Davidson, and Sofiane C. Youssef, the referees from Rwanda, Madagascar, and Algeria. Okay, guys, you can relax now. Get ready. And we'll also get a look at the teams, starting lineups, as well as the full rosters for these teams that are going to trade blows. And again, this is a big game because you need a top 2 finish to be assured of going through. And as I mentioned, South Sudan right on the cusp of qualifying. If they can get a win, they've won 8 of their 9 games. Right behind them, Egypt at 7-2, and Senegal are at 6-3. Now, Cape Verde are 4-3 in Group E. So even if Senegal finished 3rd, that would be a good development. But they've also got Tunisia right behind them at 5-4. So, you know, locking up that 3rd place is going to be tough for them. They got some tough games that they're going to have to play this weekend in Alexandria. Côte d'Ivoire, the only team from Africa coming into this final window of the African qualifiers that has already clinched a spot in the FIBA Basketball World Cup. They have won their 7 games. Again, all of the games being broadcast on Courtside 1891. So if you don't have that account, sign up for it, and you can see all the action there. Also, you have an app that you can put it on your phone, and you'll see that a few times pop up on your screen today. You just need to scan in the barcode, and that'll give you the app. And the FIBA Basketball World Cup app as well. Definitely worth having in your smartphone. And we'll also see barcodes for that as well. So teams head over to the benches for their final talks with their coaches before we see these teams trade blows here in Alexandria. And I think without saying, it's going to be a high-flying show for these teams. They really like to get into transition. They like to get out and get up and play above the rim. So we're in for a good one. And I think we're going to see the starting 5s. If not, we will just have to make do, and I'll tell you who's out there. It looks like we might not have them. Senegal, one of the better teams in Africa over the years. And they were right on course for winning the last FIBA AfroBasket. Early on, there was no team that was better. Whereas South Sudan, playing in their first FIBA AfroBasket, which was in Rwanda in 2021, got some big wins and really built some momentum before they went out against eventual champions Tunisia. Senegal ended up finishing 3rd at that event, and always a team that is worth the price of admission. At least I think so. Whenever they go out and play in national team competition, these players, a lot of them are good friends. Okay, here we go. So it'll be Branko Badio, Mustafa Diop, Lamine Sam, Youssou N'Doye, and Mbai Njai in the starting 5, with Diallo, San, Boissy, and all the other players coming off the bench. Coach Diop there calling the shots, and it's going to be Nuni Omot, Bulkuo, Kwani Ding Akuth, and Sunday Desh in the starting 5. For Luol Deng, who probably would be regarded, I think, by everybody that has followed the sport of basketball over the years, one of the greatest African players ever. And now he is pouring it all, his heart and soul, investing everything into this South Sudan team, South Sudan basketball. And doing a great job at it, I might add. Well, hello, everybody. Once again, welcome to Alexandria, Egypt. This is the African qualifiers for the FIBA Basketball World Cup, the battle between South Sudan in the white and Senegal in the green. South Sudan awarded the first possession after the opening tip. Almont drives in and scores the first bucket. So good start. Very confident start. Quick, athletic. South Sudan, I think, kind of adopting the personality of their coach. And, well, I don't think Lalding is telling them to go out and wrap their arms around Ndoye. And you got to be careful. You don't want to get an unsportsmanlike foul called on you. South Sudan probing. Here's the pass to the left corner, and the three-pointer is no good, but Ndoye with the rebound. Here's the long jump shot off target. Dash has the ball. Drives right. And quickly the other way in transition. Oh, nice running the floor, and the flush from the big fella. Number 15, Youssou Ndoye. There he goes, throwing it down with a little bit of anger, and maybe Senegal, just maybe, want to work it down low. Looks like Ndoye, while he's going up against a very good Ding Akuth, might just have that experience on him. Could be something to exploit. Akuth, though, has that great length. He's tenacious. He's getting better. There he is, getting the offensive rebound. You know, one of the players that's played for Brendan Joyce down under. Australia speaks so highly of Akuth. Desh lets it fly from three-point range. Now Badio, and quickly the other way. Look at him get out and run. And Akuth gets out on the break and lays it up and in. Entry pass to Ndoye, surrounded, ends up fading and missing. And if anything right now, South Sudan getting the better looks. There's Dash, maybe not the shot you want. Well, most decidedly not the shot that you want. And quickly the other way. Up ahead, Akuth, who's running the floor well for a big man, and called for a push-off. Can't believe it. Well, ever so slightly, but he definitely did kind of throw his left arm out there. Three-point shot, another one out, and Akuth gets the rebound. Kwani. Now from the baseline, missing. That was Coach Barr. And Badio, he misses, and Senegal ice cold at the start of the game. Badio, here's an opportunity. Oh, nice passing. They got to get points here, and they're fouled. You'd rather have the 2 points than to have to go to the line. Maybe one pass too many there. So it'll be Indoy at the line. Full call with so Indoy has scored all 3 points so far for Senegal. South Sudan passing the ball around, getting it back outside, and Dick missing. So another opportunity here for Senegal. Now you look back at this qualifying campaign for Senegal, and actually started well with a win over Egypt, but then they fell to the Democratic Republic of Congo in their second game, and they rebounded with a big win over Kenya. Here's Badio. Gets in, hangs, and doesn't finish. They did win the first game on August 26th last year against South Sudan, 69-66. So South Sudan want to get a little bit of revenge. Barr will go to the line, getting fouled. Just a real bad loss for Senegal came on July 1st last summer when they fell to Egypt 76-43. Before that loss to Democratic Republic of Congo, and the only win that they got in that window was against Kenya. And those are the results that have put them on the back foot. Here's the pass down low to Barr. And South Sudan again getting a good look. And pass outside triggers a break. And drawing some contact, Omot. It's enough for the foul to be called. Well, the defender did go up. Looked like he went straight up. So referee awards the basketball to South Sudan. So good defense. Three-point shot is good. That's much more like it for Senegal. Stroking it was Mo Fai. The dump and the rejection, getting it back was Barr, goes out of bounds, knocked out of bounds, so it'll stay at this end with South Sudan just 1 second on the shot clock. It's a good pump fake, but Barr went to his right hand. Needs to go to his left hand there for that little extra protection. And the ball inbounded. They had a chance with Barr, but the ball goes out of bounds. Badio getting in and putting it off the glass and in. So tied up at 9. Senegal telling South Sudan, you're not going anywhere. We're going to reel you back in. Omot spins. He's in trouble. He's trapped. Gets rid of it, but the extra tension meant he used up all of the shot clock. Fai looks down low into the corner. It goes. Njai off the back of the ring. And the ball awarded back to South Sudan. Well, that's going to be more like it for South Sudan with the 3-point shot. Senegal come right back and answer with a 3. Franco Patio. Passing it around nicely on the perimeter, and they get another open look. And good hustle to the basketball by Senegal's number 4, Babacar San. Now driving in, taking it hard to the hole. Good D from South Sudan. And they share the basketball. Bar goes up. The foul has been called. Is it and one? That's the question. Well, the Bright Stars looking oh so bright on this little counterattack. Another 3-point shot is good for the Lions. Left corner and ties it up again. That was Alga Njai. Oh. Well, strong move, but no finish to it whatsoever. Just kind of jumping into a bunch of Senegalese players. The Couth. 3-point shot, and they are as hot as a firecracker right now. Senegal. Njai with his second 3-pointer. So Diop, coach, Sagana Diop. And so far will, I think, be happy with any type of lead against the South Sudanese team. And they've definitely got the momentum right now. Here's Diop. Getting down low and putting it up and in. Good job, Mustafa. Excuse me, no, that wasn't. What am I talking about? That was for South Sudan, Bud Quoll. Fai gets it deep, turns. And Couth has it. South Sudan can move back in front. Nuni Omot, number 1. He's got the basketball. Both he and Akuth wearing the white headbands. Into the corner it goes, and Gatkuth with the three-pointer. Orang Gatkuth. South Sudan back on top. Both teams shooting it well from deep. Silla. Senegal stay with it. Franco Badio now launches it, and he nails another. Can South Sudan get a shot off? Omot drives in, and no foul called. That's how the first quarter ends. And if we haven't seen that many dunks, we have certainly seen a high-flying show. Omot went up and tried to at least get to the free throw line, but does not. So what is play stopped here for? That's the question. Okay, they want to go review something. Maybe they are going to call the foul, but they want to see if there's enough time. He definitely got the shot off in time. So if there's a foul, there's a foul. So they have called the foul, and they just want to make sure that there's enough time on the clock. That's the only thing I can think of. They just want to see how much time is left, in fact. So 2 free throws, and how much time is left? So South Sudan now with a chance to take the lead right at the end of the quarter. But there's no time on the clock. So they're going to go back over, putting 10 minutes on the clock. So technical issue must be pretty severe because we've got the graphic that goes up to say it. I hope this doesn't mean that we're going to be in for a long delay. Okay, it was just a slight delay. And Nuni Omot will go to the line. I think they're having a hard time fixing the clock. And Nuni Omot gets the first. And Omot puts South Sudan back in front. So the buzzer, because the clock was not working, they had to rely on the referee's whistle. And I think Diop is a little bit frustrated by that. But anyway, at the end of one, it's South Sudan leading at 22-21 over Senegal. So not good shooting inside the arc, but pretty good shooting from deep for both teams. Here's a look back at the first quarter plays. And that was Ndoye with the powerful move. Ahmad has been active for South Sudan. He's leading them with 7 points. Coach Barr with 2 points for Senegal, 8 points for Badio, and Njai with 6, so they've got 14 of the 21 points scored by the Lions. Gatkoth stroking it from deep. Here was one of the 3-pointers from Badio, 2 of 5 from deep. Second quarter underway in Alexandria. South Sudan, the Bright Stars, wearing the whites. They can qualify for the FIBA Basketball World Cup with a win today. And strong rebound and attempted putback by Mustafa Diop, but he did not succeed. South Sudan, meanwhile, go and punish them at the other end. It's a 5-point swing. That was Majok Ding with the 3-pointer. Well, soft touch on the drive from Boissy, but he misses. And South Sudan go right back, try to get the layup. And boy, the game picking up the pace. Oh! And it looked like Diop almost got injured there. Here he is. The ball goes past Diop out of bounds. Diop, it looked like when he planted his right foot, his leg kind of gave way, but I guess he's okay. That's good aggressive play from Jean-Jacques Boissy. Njai in his favorite left corner. If they can get him the basketball, he's going to attempt another 3-pointer. Well, here he is from closer to the top of the key, and he misses. Pass, and the finish is there from Deng. Deng coming to life. Whatever Lou Aldang said in between quarters, it was the right thing because they have come out and been a different team. Senegal fumbling the ball. They end up getting a 3-pointer. And Alga Njai earns a living from the corners. Again, another pass to the left corner. The ball ends up with South Sudan. But Gatkoth not able to put that one away. Here's Alga Njai again. He loves that spot. Jump for 3. You can count that. Nothing but nylon for number 14. Good joke. Alga Njai. Ball knocked out of the Senegal rebounder,'s hands. Amar Sila. Barr catches, puts it up, and he's hit. Timeout, Senegal. They need to push the reset button. This has not been a good start to the second quarter for them at all. Nigeria have beaten Cote d'Ivoire, so that's perhaps an upset, considering how things have been going for both of those teams. And Nigeria breathing a little bit of life into their World Cup qualifiers campaign.
All right, so defensively, you guys are playing so well. I want to keep this group for another few minutes. All right? Listen, on Memphis, run Memphis again. Just set your screen, right? Great slip. They don't know what to do. As soon as you set the screen and you slow down and you take off, they don't know what to do. You're going to get your shot, right? We stick with Memphis until they stop it, right? Defensively, listen, defensively, guys, get 2 more stops in a row. Watch the ducking. The team coming in, they're going to try to get you. Whoever's got 9, stay home. That's me. 1, 2, 3.
So it was quite a result for Nigeria, who only had locally based players to come out and actually win against Cote d'Ivoire. So that has to be an encouraging development for them. They've also got Guinea coming up tomorrow, and then they'll wrap things up against Angola. Angola currently 3rd in the group, so Cape Verde are 3rd, Angola 2nd. But again, it could come down to them trying to get to that best 3rd place team, and if that's the case, really looks like Nigeria are going to need some help. So they've improved to 4-4. And here's the defense for South Sudan, getting it and going up and throwing it down. Well, Ding has been terrific in the second quarter. He's doing it all. Look at this. Just get it to me. And then he's got the explosive leap. And South Sudan has said, you want to fight? We'll fight right now. They have just come out and thrown a bunch of haymakers at this Senegalese team. It's just reeling right now. And Senegal's chances starting to dry up here a little bit in the second quarter. Another attempt from Ding, missing. Good help from Barr, knocking it out of Ndoye's hands. So the bigger question might be Angola. Can Nigeria catch them? Angola play Cape Verde. They also play Nigeria at the end. They start with Uganda today. So watch this space. Could have some interesting results coming out. We've already had one with Cote d'Ivoire falling to Nigeria. There is the long 3, not good. South Sudan just rolling ahead and flying through the air and laying it up and in. That was Padet Wang. And 3-point shot is good from Branko Badio, stopping the bleeding. So here's Padet. 25 years of age, plays for Surrey Scorchers, Great Britain. Lloyd Gardner is coach, and there is the basket. It's good by Ndoye. Senegal just trying to hang in there right now. South Sudan coming out and landing some blows. And we've got a timeout.
Good job, guys. Ding, where's Ding? Right here. Listen, I'm pulling you in. Actually, listen, guys. We have the lead, guys. Let's not give it away. They're struggling. Okay, they hit a three, whatever. They're struggling against our half court, just like these guys did. Let's just execute. All right, let's execute. When we come back in, all right, let's go Spain. All right, let's go Spain. Let's look to get in. Yeah, let's look to get in. We gotta get guys. No. Hey, away Spain. Away Spain. You're gonna be here, right? Lamin here. Usually you're gonna get Lamin. Come and peel, right? Usually you follow with a screen. Okay? And no, you basket.
So 5 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. Senegal closing the gap to 9 and make it 8. Now they need to get a stop. And they did. Dribbling up high. Down low to Barr. Strong move, doesn't get it to go, but is able to knock it back outside where Detch comes up with the basketball. Kwani now. Excuse me. Qual has it. Driving in and missing. Kwani guarding the ball. Now, Ndoye turns. They crash the boards. Good job getting the rebound. Barr now from the left corner and fouled. Ding will go to the line. Or no, it's not going to be. It's going to be, well, it's going to be South Sudan going to the line. So Kwani fouled as he releases it, and not a good development for Babacar San. And this is the first, so a little bit of a reprieve for the team in green. Remember, Senegal won the first meeting. South Sudan not only wanting to get them back for that, but wanting to punch their ticket for the World Cup today, which they'll do with a win. And nearly 16 minutes into the game, they are on top by 10 points. Barr gets the high five from Ding and goes out. So Sam brings it up the floor, hands it off to Badio. Badio open for three. You can count it. Franco Badio. When he gets hot, boy, he is not easy to cool off. Sam playing that tough defense. It's Sunday. Deck. Ding from the baseline. He has been excellent. Mayok Ding. Been great driving to the basket. Oh. And Badio needed to shoot that basketball. He might have gotten free throws, but instead we'll have to inbound it. Badio again for three. Had a good look. Here he is, gets it back, passes it back outside. I think Badio is really more comfortable shooting the three than driving. Here's Indoy. Little jump hook. Oh, can't get it to drop. But he gets a couple of free throws. Such a fierce competitor. A lot of white shirts underneath the basket there in front of Indoy. So the second foul, Kwani, and he's going to go out, but that means Omot has come back in. No, actually, Kwani's going to stay in. Alga Njai has come back into the game. And Sun's going out. Omot came in for Dang. Well, the Sagana Diop's team just kind of hanging in there right now, trailing by 7 points. And Badio reaching in. The third team foul on Senegal. Sunday, back over to Dujoc, who puts it up and doesn't get it to go. Step back, Badio. And a foul committed as they go for the rebound. Kurkwoth whistled. Sam. He's open. It looks good. It is. Well, Sam, that was a smooth move. He was looking for his shot. He got it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Back over to Senegal. Back outside the Diop, right behind the stripe, and he makes it. And suddenly it's a 2-point game. All the momentum right now with the Lions here at the end of the first half. Pass whipped over to Omot. It'll stay at this end. This is just such a great example of South Sudan. I mean, at times they are about ready to run you out of the gym, but then they have lapses. Right now they're in a little bit of a lapse. A lot of that has to do with the way that Senegal are playing. But it is a South Sudan team that thrives on the emotion. And when they don't make their shots, all of a sudden, here we go. Throw down. Oh, he took off, didn't he? In the middle of the lane and made no mistake. Mbai Njai. He not only had some elevation, he threw that down with some anger. And a tie game after the 3-point miss. Now Badio has it quickly, and this game has just completely changed the last 2 minutes. Deck down low to Barr. Barr follows up his miss. Great work from Barr. It's the one thing you get from Barr is he will go after the basketball. He is terrific. Look at him. Offensive glass. And Senegal need to wake up and get some rebounds. See that foul on Mbai Njai. And Barr puts South Sudan back in front. He's long with that attempt. So Senegal, having trailed for most of the game. In fact, their only leads by 3, have a chance, but here they give away the turnover, and now the lead goes back to 3 after the layup by Sunday. Sunday Dick. Both teams hurting each other with the points off turnovers, 9 apiece. Entry pass and another throwdown. Well, if we've learned anything from this end of this first half, we know who can dunk the basketball. For Senegal, it's Mbai Njai, and he doesn't just get it over the rim. He takes it with 2 hands and he throws it down. So at the end of one, South Sudan clinging to a 1-point lead over Senegal, 45-44. Four more three-pointers have been made by Senegal. 5 more makes inside the arc by South Sudan. And both teams doing a good job at the free throw line. Very similar stats there, just a marginal advantage on the boards for South Sudan. Badio's 14 points are a game high. Ndoye has 11. Njai 9 for Senegal. Deng, Almont each with 9 points for the Bright Stars. So here's a look back at some of the highlights. Well, the way South Sudan started this game, it really looked like they might put this thing on ice early. Jumped out to a 14-point lead. That was late. In fact, it was 36-24 with 6:26 remaining in the first half. But they were able to come back, Senegal, and make this a game. And you talk about Badio, he's hit 4 3-pointers. That's him right there. And he really is one of these players that just looks more comfortable shooting 3-pointers than driving to the basket. He's attempted 9. For South Sudan, Jock has hit 2 of 4 from deep. Dang has 1 3-pointer. Gatko hit that 3 from the right corner. And also Sunday Deck has a 3-pointer. They're 5 of 10, so that's a good percentage. Senegal putting up a lot more, 9 of 23. So a worse shooting percentage, but at 39%, that's acceptable. That was Deng showing his aggression, getting to the rim. Alga Njai also shooting 42.86% from 3-point range, 3 of 7, whereas Badio's at 44.44%, 4 of 9. Njai 3 of 7. They are the 2 players that have really done the damage. Mo-Fi also has a 3. And Sam hit that 3-pointer late. in the first half. And we had to show you that one. And by Njai going in for the two-handed thunderous dunk. And here we are at halftime. 45-44, South Sudan on top of Senegal.
Who will you become when the moment arrives? And you're carrying the expectations of an entire nation, representing your people and their dreams, the colorful faces in the streets, the screaming fans in the stands. It's time to make your move. All eyes on you, all hope, all heart. Because when you win for all.
Driving in and getting rejected. Fofana comes in and takes care of that. There's the alley-oop time. Well, you gotta love that play.
Was talking about a couple of stops. Oh, rejected at the ring. Poitras embraces a ban. It goes the other way. Fofana is fouled hard. Chasing it down. Keita. Strong drive. Oh, and the big one-handed hammer. Over just a loss would really make it so much harder to see. Keita.
Look at that, the lob and the dunk by number 23, Geronimo Bingui Luis.
Nice screen coming. Pull up. And the follow is good from far. Athleticism, the speed, the quickness of Cote d'Ivoire. Just gone for some rapid rebound.
Oh, baby! Goodness gracious! Give this man some credit! He has been terrific!
Well, you gotta see the replay of that one. That is unbelievable. Kick out. Occasion, a bit of dancing, crowd loving it. And Fofana, a little bit of open floor. Diabate gets deep. Oh, the little no look behind the back.
Terrific game here in Alexandria, where South Sudan are on top of Senegal 45-44 inside this Al Ittihad Stadium. And wow, fun game. And I think what we saw in the first half is an indication that you might think a team is on top of another team, but this game will not be over until the final seconds have ticked off the clock. Both teams with a lot of incentive to come out and get the win today. Obviously, Senegal, more of a team that has its backs kind of against the wall. They need wins to lock up a place at the World Cup, and it's not going to happen today. Whereas the sense of urgency is there for South Sudan, because if they do win today, they will clinch a spot in the FIBA Basketball World Cup. And what South Sudan do not want to do is have to take care of that by going up against Democratic Republic of Congo tomorrow and then facing host Egypt on Sunday. You know, it's there for the taking for them right now, and they want to get it done. They're only looking at this game right now and this game only. Saw the same thing last night with Brazil against Puerto Rico. Brazil could have won that game. It went down to the buzzer. A jump shot for Puerto Rico beat Brazil. Now Brazil are in a real fix to try to get to the World Cup with another game remaining against the USA. Puerto Rico, meanwhile, took a giant step forward. So it is, when you have the opportunity to win games. Say the same thing about Montenegro. They could have clinched the spot last night with a win at Bosnia and Herzegovina, but they did not. So they still have work to do as well. You know, and those opportunities come to close it out, to seal the deal. You want to take care of it, because there's no telling what that next game is going to be like. So as you look at the players warming up and some of the stats, you also have to look at the standings. Cote d'Ivoire, the only team coming into this window that had already clinched a place in the World Cup, came in playing exceptionally well, but they have lost their game to Nigeria today, 72-63. Some other great games coming up today. Tunisia, Egypt. That'll be here tonight. Also, Cape Verde will be taking on Guinea. And that game will be in Luanda. So plenty of action all weekend. Today, tomorrow, Sunday, also Monday. Around the world, the Americas qualifiers, the European qualifiers, the Asian qualifiers, and here in Africa, the qualifiers. So all things considered, I think Senegal will be happy to be trailing by just a point at halftime, because at one point Senegal were trailing by 14 against South Sudan. And we did see South Sudan start exceptionally fast. We'll see if they can, and that was especially in the second quarter, but even so, Senegal were able to pull it back. And well, they've got a great leader in Ndoye. He needs to fire him up. A lot of young players. There's Ndoye pointing at us. Badio, I thought Njai did a good job also helping with the comeback. Diallo. So it is a Senegal team that has a lot of players. You know, they're missing some important players as well, but they've got enough here, they believe, to get a win today and to get a couple more wins this weekend. The top 2 teams from each of the 2 groups, Group E and Group F, will go through to the World Cup. And then the best 3rd place team, whether it's out of Group E or Group F. And right now, Nigeria, with that win, in fact, have moved into 3rd place. So that just shows you how tight that group is, Group E, and it's really the same in Group F.
On top of him right here. Come on, they started being up on you, right?
Okay.
You roll quick, but set it, stay up real quick. We're going to look for you right here, right?
Okay.
All right?
Might lift a little bit.
Yeah, lift a little bit.
Or just go for the lob.
Now just wait, just really, right? Don't want to
really.
go early and you bring your man, but he might be open.
Okay.
If his back, be ready to shoot or attack him, all right?
Okay.
Let's go. Come on, good start right here. Good start.
Well, download the World Cup Qualifiers app in your smartphone, and you'll be able to keep up with this great competition. Everything you need, results, fixtures. Stats. Alexandria, of course, a Mediterranean city. All right, Greco-Roman landmarks here. Sandy beaches. If you ever want to go to a place, beautiful place here in Alexandria. Meanwhile, the game is underway here, the second half, with South Sudan up 45-44. Senegal trying to be disruptive out on the perimeter. South Sudan come out and launch a 3 that goes off of the back of the iron. Badia starts the offense. Gives it to Sam. Well, we've seen his dunking, and it's better than his jump shooting. On that evidence, him by Njai missing from the baseline. And Lamine Sam whistled for the foul. "33 years of age, one of the veterans in this team. He played at the FIBA Basketball World Cup in China, where he averaged 6.6 points per game. So he's been there, done that. He wants to get back. And his bounce pass. And Akuth drives in and did the hard work, but then missed the layup. Badia looking for space. Now the entry pass to Ndoye. Shot clock down to 7. And he just patiently waits and then turns and puts it up and scores over Akuth. The bullet pass down low, and Almont scores. Well, that was a fantastic spot by Sunday Deck. Sam back to Ndoye, turns. That's going to be a charge. Yep, he had his feet planted firmly outside the half circle there. Kawani. Akuth. Oh, nice handoff. He's almost passing to Akuth. Chance for Senegal to go in front. Sam for three. Now 1 of 4. Omot has it knocked away by Badio, who's going to try to sprint ahead. He gets in, he dunks it. You are not going to block that, my friend. Terrific, aggressive play from Branko Badio. Sunday Dech went up, tried to block it, and instead, he's put Badio on the line for a 3-point play. Oh, no, he did not call the foul, excuse me. Which I'm a little surprised about, because he had a good swing at it. Akuth has it knocked out of his hands. It goes off his legs and out of bounds. Yep, that's just great work from Mustafa Diop. Badio, he just dunked one, but now he misses his 3. And despite having Ndoye boxed out, they've called the foul on Bul Kuol, and I guess because he kind of swung his arm. Badio out on the perimeter. That foul was on Nuni Omot. Now they get it to Ndoye again. He catches, he goes up. Omot, bounce pass, beautiful play. Sunday Dech. Oh, if he had made that, that would have been on the highlight reel. Instead, it's Senegal running the other way. And great hesitation, and they've called a foul. Terrific catch by Mbaye Ndiaye. Great look ahead as well by Mustafa Diop, who's played well in this third quarter. And Senegal right now seem to have the wind in their sails. Ndiaye having himself a game. He's got 8 points, a couple of sensational dunks. Ndiaye actually with 7 points. Now the pass to the corner. 3-point shot. Doesn't drop. Oh, boy. Bul Kuol thought he had one. Look at him quickly. Get it up the floor. Sam for 3. There's Ndoye, or excuse me, Mustafa Diop going up for the offensive rebound and getting fouled. He's done everything in this quarter. 27-year-old. He also played at the World Cup in China. He was in the Eurobasket or the Afrobasket squad in 2021. And he's played in 9 of the team's African qualifiers. And an important player when you look at his contributions across the board in terms of he pops up and scores several points. He gets you a handful of rebounds. He actually had against Egypt a 12-rebound game to go with his 7 points. That was back in the first round. So Mustafa Diop now 5 rebounds and 3 assists to go with that 1 free throw. Hasn't really been a score today. South Sudan struggling to put the ball in the hoop right now. Hadet Wang in the game. Ahmad for 3. And the ball went off of Duke Jok. Well, I wouldn't think that Mbai Njai is your #1 choice to be putting up the threes, but well, Barr takes the bump from Njai. Njai just getting into. Maybe got there a little late, and then he just needed to stand there. But because he kind of barged into Barr, that was an easy call. South Sudan with 14 fouls in this quarter. Senegal with 3. Barr, what does he do with it? He catches it in the high post, back outside. And good, well read by Sam, who goes in for the uncontested layup. Lamine Sam, and Senegal right now looking like the Senegal we've expected to see for this entire African qualifiers. They're on top of South Sudan. And Sam has been terrific. Just his attitude has been what this team has needed today. He's got 5 points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds, and we've got a timeout called by South Sudan.
We're doing a better job, but we can even do a better job boxing out, right? Put somebody, we got to think. How quick and loud? We got to get loud too. But guys, on offense, listen, this is what we're going to play out of. It's there every time. Guard, we're going to stay down. We're going to stay here, right? We're going to give this a look. 5, right? Lift up. 4, 2. Run up to the screen. Guys, 15 cannot move his feet. Attack it. This guy just keep going down. We'll be wide open. Come on. Defense on 3. 1, 2, 3. Defense. Come on, guys.
Well, it's interesting. They're going to try to take advantage of the lack of mobility of Yusu Ndoye. Ekuth, and hands up on defense. Knocks it out of bounds. 16 seconds to go. Good job by Mbai Njai. And that was Njai reaching around. Easy call for the referee. Well, to be fair, he got a lot of ball there. I think anytime you reach around, you're in danger of getting the foul call. Here's Barr going up against Ndoye. Misses with the left hand. There's Badio. Searching, probing. Now he gets it to Ndoye. He waits. He goes up. Good job. Bright Stars. 3.5 minutes to go in the third. Gatkuth. Oh, sloppy turnover from Moran Gatkuth. When you're trailing, you don't want to do that, and Ding is just going to bring 5 new players in. Now you feel like right now this is Senegal's game to win or lose. They're going to determine. If they keep doing what they're doing, they're going to be hard to beat. South Sudan have kind of lost their direction on both ends. And Badio leans into the basket, and that was a long 2. So now they have got their biggest lead of the game of 9 points. Good. Boy, that was a foul coming from the other side. Kuth fouled by Njai. Good work. Njai is going to hear some get some low fives and high fives when he goes over to the bench. He's been working hard. He comes out. So Mo Fai comes in, as does Mustafa Diop. Njai and Sam go out. South Sudan doing a great job at the free throw line. All right, when I say that he misses one, they are 9 of 12, 75%. Badio lumps it down low, and Sila passes it out instead of going up. Sila for 3. Omar. And after that explosive start for South Sudan, just not shooting nearly as well as their percentages have dropped considerably. Just missed their last 5 3-pointers. And that is a foul on Kwani. So Kwani fouls Badio. Kwani wanting the charge to be called, but his appeals fall on deaf ears, and that means he goes to the bench with 4 fouls. Biggest lead of the game, 11 points. 12 minutes to go in the contest. And everything's tough right now for South Sudan. Buhukul with the gets fouled as he drives in. Here he is again. Looked like he was going to pass it. And in the end, he was fouled by Mo Fai. South Sudan have lost just once in these African qualifiers. 8-1. That is a sparkling record. But the one team they have lost to is the team they're playing right now, Badio. His attempt goes off the rim and over the backboard. Didn't have to go. Both teams over the limit. Bounce pass. Kuth had to catch it from behind. And there's a good-looking shot from three-point range. Let's see if that triggers a comeback. Bull Kuol. They are a team that thrives on momentum. Not a good time to turn it over if you're Senegal, and that is almost what they did. Fight from three-point range. Not there. Sunday Deck with the rebound. Over to Ahmad, and he is fouled. They're over the limit, so free throws coming for South Sudan. Aga Njai with the foul, bumping Ahmad. So again, another opportunity, and this is what South Sudan need. They just need points. Stop the clock. Try to get some of that winning vibe back. Long way to go in this one. Well, Coach Diop doesn't look too stressed out over there on the Senegal bench, just kind of leaning against the LED. Badio with the lob. Are you kidding me? Silla, the play of the game. Just throw it up there, big fella, and get it. What length? That was a message lob. And Silla needs to get in there and get some more. And you can see why he has been so tantalizing for clubs all over. Ahmad is going back to the line. We've seen him, the Dakar-born Silla, play in Spain. He played for the Real Madrid B team for a couple of years. Then he went to Ostend in Belgium. Then in Lithuania. Now he's back in Spain at Real Betis. Even so, South Sudan getting back to the free throw line. And again, cutting the deficit to just 5. So another opportunity here for South Sudan if they could force a turnover. They know that Badio wants to do something. He gets it to the corner. And have they called the foul on the shot? No, it was not on the, it was an off the ball foul. So 3.3 seconds. Free throws for Mustafa Diop. He was 1 of 2 on his previous trip. And here he is. And he gets both of them to drop. Ahmad crosses midcourt, puts it up. Oh, he banks it in. You cannot be serious. I thought he was taking it too early, but he just goes right past midcourt, puts it up, and deposits it. Because, folks, you make a deposit when the bank is open. And I tell you what, he's almost unlucky not to get a foul called there. It looked like the reach from Senegal almost made some contact. But with Almont making that gives a little bit more confidence back to South Sudan. Senegal lead at 63-59 with 10 minutes remaining. South Sudan, far better percentage from deep, but we'll see how it's going to pan out here. You got rebounding, 33 for Senegal, 35 for South Sudan. 4 more turnovers for South Sudan, and that has led to 15 Senegal points. Those have been costly. Senegal weren't able to force any turnovers in that last quarter. Still, they do have 9 points off of the 7 turnovers. For South Sudan have been far superior. Points from the bench, 27-14, they have that advantage. Well, I can think of 2 plays that I would like to see again. This is certainly, well, let's say 3 plays, because that was Badio not just shooting the jumper, but getting the steal and going in for the dunk. But I hope we get to see the Silla dunk after the lob, and also the Almont three-pointer right at the buzzer. You can pretty much guarantee whenever these 2 teams are on the court against each other or whoever else, you are going to have a lot of highlight reel plays. Well, we're not going to be able to see those terrific highlights because the court has started. Scanning the barcode, folks. Get Courtside 1891 for video stream schedules and scores in your smartphone. Sam loses it, dives on the floor, and called for the travel as he got up with the basketball. Here he is. Yeah, you need to pass it to your teammates. So again, another opportunity for South Sudan. Defense picking up a little bit here for the Senegalese out on the perimeter. And the drive, Almont is fouled. They're going to count it. Chance for a 3-point play. And Almont, who just hit the 3-pointer from mid-court, has a chance for an old-fashioned 3-point play. And sure enough, that was Alga Njai that was just kind of moving and getting into the body of number 1. Boy, what a game Almont's having. He's got 21 points. He is carrying his team today without a doubt. Three-point attempt. Oh, missing everything. And the dump. Oh, and Akuth in a perfect position. Does not make the catch. He had a dunk. He did make the catch. He just lost it. And that's just a little too careless by Jean-Jacques Boissy. Momentum suddenly back with South Sudan. Senegal need to be smart here. And Akuth comes out, tries to knock the ball away, and commits the foul. I think Deng is going to bring him out. He's had a tough afternoon, to be honest, Akuth. I've seen him play a lot better than what he has today. He's -7 on the plus-minus. Excuse me, he scored 1 point. He's -3 efficiency. Got 4 turnovers. Omot drives in and earns another trip to the free throw line, and South Sudan, thanks to Nouni Omot, have a chance to go back in front. And you just have to go back to that three-pointer that he made right at the end of the half as he crossed midcourt. It really seems to have made a difference to him and to South Sudan. It's just given them that little bit of extra hope, a little bit of energy. So Silla comes back in, and let's see if he gets any more lobs. I would be throwing it down there after what we saw in that third quarter. And Nouni Omot now can only tie it. And he gets that one to go. On top of Cape Verde in their game. Here is Badio driving in. No whistle. And quickly to the other end was Bull Cool. Decides to bring it out. Now he's going to drive in. He passes to the corner. And the three-point shot is off for Dujuk. Now quickly, Silla hands it off to Alga Njai. Silla, you need to go down low. Set the pick. Now get inside. Sam missing. It feels like Senegal has lost their rhythm, and suddenly South Sudan, who can qualify for the World Cup with a win, see everything right in front of them. And missing, that was looked like a golden opportunity for Sunday Jack to get a basket. Alga Njai. And both teams struggling to put the ball in the hoop right now. 7.5 minutes remaining. Three-point shot, Bulcool, and, well, the question I always have when I see that is, could the player do that again if he tried? It's just such a weird, a weird situation. So the jump ball possession arrow favors South Sudan. And I guess that's a break for them because they were not going to get that rebound. Ndoye back in the game, guarding Barr. Oh, they get it down low to Barr. And South Sudan back in front. The Bright Stars, 7 minutes away. Are they going to clinch a spot in the World Cup? Ndoye back to Branko Badio. Run off the three-point line by Barr, and just a terrific drive. He maintained his eyes on the hoop, and even while falling down was able to put it up off the backboard and in. Badio with 23 points. And denied as he approached was Dujuk, and now Senegal with a chance to go back in front. Little runner from Badio, hands it off to Ndoye, and he gets 2 free throws. Well, the free throw line, always such an important part of every game. South Sudan 16 of 21 at the stripe today. Senegal 10 of 11. Ndoye. It's the first one to go, and Ndoye's been there more than anybody else for Senegal today. He is perfect. He was 5 of 5 now. He's 6 of 6. And 7 of 7. Silla, what are you doing? Omot fouled by Silla behind the arc. You're not allowed to push him out of bounds. Just an unnecessary foul to get South Sudan closer to the bonus. Oh, nice touch pass. And Omot fouled. He almost had a three-point play. Instead, he's got 2 free throws. Terrific play by Barr. I don't want to say he's underrated because I think his coach knows exactly how good he is. He just does so many great things. I think that perhaps not quite as flashy, but very important for the Bright Stars. And that was one of them with that quick touch pass. And Omot just keeps pouring in the points. And now he has 23. And once again, we are tied at 67. He's had himself quite an afternoon at the free throw line as well. As you can see, 11 of 12. Oh, somehow they keep possession, and Silla charges into Kawani. Well, that was unfortunate slippage by Mustafa Diop. And now South Sudan with the chance to go back in front. Senegal now over the limit, so we can see a lot of free throw shooting for South Sudan. They stay active. Badio knocks it away, but into the hands of Kawani. Kawani, here he goes. Puts it up and just beautifully taken. Same kind of concentration that we saw from Badio when he made his layup. Pass to the corner. There's a touch pass down low to Ndoye. And good reach from Kawani. Kawani doesn't get the steal, however. Yet Barr does come down with the rebound off the missed shot. Everything seems to be going through Omot right now. Kawani. Is it time for him to step up? Here it is, back to Omot. That was terrific. He got to the baseline, and Omot knew exactly where he had to go as the defense collapsed. He just went straight into the lane. 4-point lead now for South Sudan. Ndoye missing with the short jumper, and it's going not so well right now for Senegal at the worst time. 4 minutes remaining. They trail by 4. And the pass goes off of Nouni Omot. So timeout on the court. South Sudan leading at 71-67. Senegal have to talk things over. South Sudan, again, if they win this game, they will qualify for the FIBA Basketball World Cup for the first time in history.
good. Bronco, you know they blitzing you hard, right? Yeah. They try to show it so hard, right? All I want you to do is just come and set the screen, right? Set this, act like you said they come all the way. Just get out quick, right? Bronco, let me give him an outlet, right? Okay. Just throw it at him, he'll be wide open, right? If they come off, we got the corners and stuff, right? Get a bucket right here. Come on, hey, 4 minutes, we're good. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, guys.
Well, I have to admit, I kind of like the demeanor of Diop over there on the sidelines. Cool, calm, and collected. No signs of panic. He is what he is. I mean, sometimes you need coaches that are a little more excitable, but that's just not his style. Badio drives into the corner. Time for three. Oh, boy, that was a well-worked opportunity. All that was missing was the made shot from the open look. You heard Diop say, we're good. In other words, don't panic. But this is big. If it goes, and it does, the three-pointer, a 7-point lead now for South Sudan. Bull Kuol. Badio for three, and suddenly the World Cup is ever so close to South Sudan. The basket here will make it very, very tough for Senegal. 3-point shot for Kuol. Is that the shot that has put them into the FIBA Basketball World Cup? South Sudan go up by 10. Njai out to the wing, and the ball just does not drop for Senegal. And Diop goes up. He's fouled by Barr, who wasn't going to let him make it. And now Diop, and now Ndoye, I don't want to say he's making a meal out of it, but almost as if, yeah, I mean, his collapse happened like after a split second here. I mean, it was a hard foul, but I don't think it's an unsportsmanlike. And look at that, folks. I'd say the chances are pretty good right now that we're going to see the Bright Stars at the FIBA Basketball World Cup. 10-point lead. Now they're going to review this. Basketball play. What are the implications of that foul, which we just saw? He went down, was slow to get up. He wanted them to go have a look at it. I don't think it is, but we'll see. Is he making a basketball play? In fairness, he's not even going close to the ball. I mean, this could be the opportunity that Senegal need. Look at this. He gets him up. Yeah, I think they're going to call the unsportsmanlike. I still think the reaction was exaggerated, but let's see here. Wow. Yes, they do call it. I thought at first he was calling a normal foul. So 2 free throws for a man who has made all of his free throws today. The clock stops. And Ndoye decides he's going to tie his shoe in between free throws. This is the type of call, and I think it was the right call, that opens the door for a comeback. It looked almost certain South Sudan were there. Now, Senegal have cut it back to an 8-point deficit. And remember, this is a team that has taken a lot of three-pointers today. And I'm pretty sure they're going to be looking for a three on this occasion. Badio puts it up from three. Good! Well, they get 5 points. They cut the lead in half. 77-72. Senegal right back in business. And now they're going to try to force the turnover. Well, South Sudan are in no rush, but they also don't want to just let the clock run down and settle for a bad shot. You don't need to reach if you're Diop. There's Almont, drives down and gets to the bar. That was big time. Almont has been the best player in the game. Badio. That last drive for Almont might have just done it. .125 remaining. 7-point game. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Into the lane and Barr once again. The last two possessions has come up with the goods. And with a 9-point lead, it's once again looking bleak for Senegal. Diop goes down, but Ndoye goes down, but travels. Took that one step too many. And South Sudan, if you're a fan of the Bright Stars, start looking at airfares. Get yourself down to the Philippines or to Indonesia or Japan. Whenever they have the draw, you'll know where, because they are coming to the World Cup unless something dramatic happens here that saves Senegal. Biggest moment in South Sudanese basketball history is upon us, folks. Can Senegal do something special? You know they're looking for the three. Badio, he puts it up. It's good. A little more hope. Gets it back to a 6-point game. You can't turn the ball over in this situation if you're South Sudan. They get it across midcourt. Remember, they shot their free throws well today. They played keep away. You don't want to foul now. You've let so much time run off the clock if you're Senegal. You got to play defense. You don't want to foul. Why do you let so much time go off the clock? Simon commit the foul, and Diop over on the bench just turns around and says, why? Lamine Sam, the veteran, the 33-year-old, he has to know all of that time has come off the clock. And wow, it goes in incredibly from Sunday Day. Seven-point lead, effectively a 3-possession game now. Now it's back to 8. Feels like they've done it, folks. Badio, got to put it up. He does. And it'll stay at this end, just 13.3 seconds to go. And this certainly complicates the path for Senegal to try to get to the World Cup. Remembering all those other teams chasing the top third-place spot as well. Here is a three. Njai missing. Barr, who's been terrific today, with the rebound. And South Sudan fouled once again. Country that was founded July 9th, 2011. Has needed not that long, just over a decade, to make it to the FIBA Basketball World Cup. Everybody knew the talent was there, and they're going to keep it. And the celebrations are on in South Sudan and here in Alexandria for this team. Well, to be fair, the way they're celebrating, it looks like they knew they were going to make it.